Hello, I'm going to talk to you about the recession we're going through. I actually do believe that this recession or depression we're in, it was actually man-made as a control measure over the people. First of all, after this tax bill that they just wrote into Congress and the House Senate passed it, it was all about the rich, all about shuffling that money around for the rich and those people with the control factors in life. They waited a month. I'm laid off. I don't have a problem working. In fact, I've worked pretty much all my life since I've been 13. You know, I had my first job at a pool. And then from there on, labor jobs, and I finally got a good job here later in life. But I'm laid off right now. And the thing is, I'm convinced solely throughout the years watching things happen, in watching the news is a control factor too, that the whole purpose of all this is to keep us pacified, keep us in control as people, as human beings, so that we stay put and keep putting money into their system so that they keep collecting. You know, you would say, well, how can that be if they're allowing us to go into debt? See, you don't get it. That's the whole object, to keep you in debt, keep you paying into the system, where you never have a chance to create assets or creating the money for protection, always keeping you below the concept of middle class. There is no bottom, well, there is no middle class anymore. The middle class has been knocked out the box, okay? There's only lower class and higher class now. If you look at society, it takes two people to run a household. I'm one person. I was making $40,000 a year. That sounds like damn good money, doesn't it? Well, you know, I thought, well, I'll get a car. So I get a car. I'm going to pay $250 a month for 4 years. I said, okay, I can handle that. Now I'm making good money. Well, I keep getting laid off. I'm stuck with this car payment. I got the rent. The rent's jacked up again. The water bill, they just jacked up. The sewage bill, that makes it twice as much. And on top of that, Pennsylvania now is booming with this gas. And they're paying them, what, 10, 12 bucks an hour, 13 bucks an hour at the most to work 18-hour days. Yeah, they're going to make good money, but they're going to have no free time. And they don't hire older people. They want people that can work, that don't have no responsibility, family behind, where they're going to have to go home and do anything. So, and the cost of living is going to go up here in Pennsylvania. I guarantee you, right now, the rent, everything's going up where I'm living at. And I'm just scraping by. And I'm making good unemployment. I mean, we got the unemployment, but it took them a month to get it through, and now I'm in debt again, so I'm just paying to get out of the box again. So, in reality, don't be fooled by the charades of the government, and don't be fooled by the charades of the big bank industry and stuff like that. They're only out to put their hands in your pockets and keep you pacified and keep you below, so you never progress. The American dream, forget it. All those people that had the American dream were losing their houses now. That was planned too. They knew these people could not afford these houses. They knew that they could put these people in perpetual debt, and they didn't really lose out. That money, they got their money. They sold all those properties and share sales and all that shit. Don't let them think those banks didn't lose a penny. They're booming right now. Not even that, mention that the international banks are booming too. They've got $6 trillion unaccounted for that our government has put out to help these banks and institutions. And you know what they said during a Senate, one of their meetings? They said that, oh, we don't have no idea where the money is right at the moment. We're investigating. But it's been 8 months and they have no clue where $6 trillion is. These are the people we're entrusting our lives and our livelihood to. And they have nothing to say other than that we don't know where the money goes. Well, I know where it's going. It's going in international banks. And it's being dispersed that way. It's not helping the people of the United States. It's helping the people of foreign lands. There should not be no business allowed to go outside this country and collect corporate welfare. Corporate welfare is money. They pay them to go outside the country to open up shop, to open up business, and hire people at $5 an hour, maybe $2 an hour overseas. And then they don't have to hire us. the people that kept them in business for years, they don't want to take care of them. It's greed. It's not need, it's greed. And they say we're greedy. No, we just want to have a house, a home, and be able to take care of our families and not lose our properties and have this slight American dream. That's what people really want. This recession is man-made. You can really look into it, and you can see all the factors portraying this whole thing. But I'm telling you, we're in a recession because they created it. Remember the fat finger on Wall Street? That was not an accident. I'm telling you right now, there's no accident in that. And when all those people pulled their money out, and when Goldman Sachs pulled all their money out, when BP had that little mishap, I'm telling you, this is all man-made to keep us in our place so that we can't progress any further, to keep us idle and still. America, we're just like little children compared to these big adults, because what they're doing is they're controlling the way we live, how we fashion our life, what we have. Basically, it is becoming a socialist republic here in the United States. Everybody says it's the land of the free and the home of the brave. Tell me, what freedom do you have? You had the freedom to pay bills, the freedom to get yourself out of debt, the freedom to pay the banks, the freedom to wait on the government to help you out for the insurance that you pay into called unemployment. When we're in need, they should be taking care of us, not putting us in more crisis, then giving us a little bit and say, oh, we helped you out. That little bit doesn't do shit for us. What do we do when that runs out? We want to work. We want to do good by our families. We can't do good while this government's sitting around sucking all of us dry financially and saying, well, the good government's going to take care of you in due time. No, it's taking care of itself, and it's taking care of the interests of other countries. What about us? What about us? Okay? And we put people into office, and they don't do a damn thing. They don't do the things we ask them to do. They do just the opposite. Now, is this the America we voted in? Is this the America that our forefathers died for in wars to keep this country going? Don't make no mistakes about it. That border is not being closed for a reason. You guys just don't see it. You're so blinded by the news and blinded by all kinds of things that you just don't understand what's really going on out there. The truth of the matter is, things are changing for the benefit of the wealthy and the benefit of those in power. I mean, far above the president. President, to my knowledge, is just a puppet. And those people that are in Congress and Senate, they're puppets too. They're controlled by the money mongers of the world. Okay, the money mongers. Okay, they're the people in high places that make the decisions, not the puppet government that we have now. Because it cannot be a true government, because it's not fashioned after the people like it was designed to do. And we're seeing the tyranny now in our lives. I hope people will get this out in their minds that America is no longer America no more. It's a country being deprived of its very heritage and very rights. I'm not a patriot per se, but I do believe in the American way, and I do believe in doing what's right, and the government's doing us wrong. And I want them to understand that this is a fact. Maybe only one person understands they're playing us. But I hope the rest of you catch on to this game. Okay? Don't think I want a handout. I want to work, but I don't want to play games to get a dollar bill and have to pay everybody just to have a little something something. Okay? I'm living in a cold house. Okay? And I'm sick of it. Peace out. Do research, and you'll find out what I'm telling you is true. This recession is not real. It is man-made. Everybody pulled their money out. This has been planned for years. You look back through history. You recall all of our economy and all the things that have happened previous to this from the last 20, 30 years, and you'll find out this has been planned just like every other thing's been planned. Even wars have been planned ahead of time, years ahead of time. I know that for a fact. I knew that in the 80s that Iraq was going to be invaded. I knew that. I had privilege to that. But other than that, it's no longer classified, so I can tell you. Find the facts out. See you later. Peace out.